Hi, I'm Jonathan McDonald from Potency.world, a revolution in girls' education from 11 to 18. Contact me to find out more about this. But today I'm here in my capacity as an interviewer for Business Live Global. We run this radio station 24 hours a day, interviewing businesses and movers and shakers and change makers and thought leaders. We want to hear from all of you, and in each of these shows we'll be asking questions, and then you get to choose your best song at the end of it. So it really gives you a great opportunity to put across yourself in a more personal manner. So let's see who we've got in the room today. Business conduit, due diligence, Lenna Lou. Hello, Lenna.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you today?
All the better for seeing you. How are you?
It's a good day. It's a good day.
Good.
And I'm so thrilled, honored, and proud to be here today. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I'm interested in this thing, the L factor. We keep on bumping into each other at these quite high level events, and you have this business that you've been running, and you're looking for maybe one or two extra clients. So why did you set up the L factor?
Funny enough, Jonathan, L Factor was set up because of a client's need. A client in Canada reached out to me and said, "We like you. You're cheeky, and we love your strategic element, your relationship building element, and not a transactional person. And that's what we're looking for. Solid business relationship with the right people, the right time that we can be in front of." And therefore, my business is always run on retained basis and not on commission basis.
Yes, much better. There's so many things being offered where it's no basic pay, and I just think you get the wrong outcomes with that approach. Now, I am making an assumption as to what the L factor means, but just elucidate my... It's for Lenna, isn't it?
It is. So it's Lenna, which is L.
Yes.
And by the way, surname Lou, which is also L. So I wanted a business to showcase, to be in touch with people that I like, to be helpful to the people, businesses that I can support, and genuinely a part of me to really, really substantiate and help grow that business. So, and it something close to my heart. I wanted something I'm passionate about, and more, helpful to people, etc. So it's about me.
Sorry, I was just going to say that you're a very strategic and high level view in your mind. So what sort of companies, at what stage of a company should they come and see you?
That's a really good question. So thank you for asking me, Jonathan. I usually work for a company that has, there's a lot of them in the market, and they can't, it's very hard to showcase themselves against their competitors.
Right.
I have been known, Jonathan, I'm going to share with you, to be a professional nosy Parker. I love learning about people, their business, and see in the back of my mind who I can connect them with. My clients are usually people that say, "Look, we'd like to meet so-and-so people at that sort of caliber. Can you help us with that?" And after a few chats, getting to know the business, the company, then we make a decision of, yes, I can help them, or no, perhaps somebody else can do a better job. With that in mind, I'm usually then targeted at specific, whether it's specific sector, specific level, specific people. If I may give you a case study that I did.
Please.
An individual high net worth, which I came to know, and became a trusted advisor to them, suddenly had and that took about 18 months, suddenly had an urgent need of a service. My client, and then I recommended my client. Mm-hmm. My client went to them. They had one meeting to suss out whether they can help and whether they like their face, whether they can work together. Second meeting, they signed on the dotted line the contract. Right. I'm that good, Jonathan.
Wow. So it's like networking, like you're a concierge or a much more individual link to the resources that are required, because that case study is, here's the person I think can help you, and they talk to them and they can help them. So you've just facilitated significant changes to a company.
Very targeted, but more importantly, I save them time. Imagine that this high net worth individual, you needed to spend 18 months to get into the doors of knowing them. And now I got you in front of them, and they only had 2 meetings and they got the contract.
It's amazing.
Just imagine that.
Well, exactly. I mean, listen, businesses out there that will be watching this video on our YouTube channel, reach out to Lenna. All of her notes are going to be, all of her contact details are going to be in the notes. So we won't muck about with that. Now, I met you at a Women in STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths event. And the room was full of amazing women who are in these who are outliers. How do you perceive female founders from around the world?
I do get in touch with a lot of female founders around the world. A lot of them have brilliant skills, brilliant experiences, a brilliant background. However, they need someone to sort of, whether it's to inspire them, whether it's to nudge them, whether it's to guide them. A mentor sort of thing, or an advisor. I've been doing that for quite a few years now, and I feel that with a directive in the right direction, it really escalates their abilities. And I hope to do more of that, Jonathan. I really do.
It's a very pertinent that mentoring and bringing people up to where you are makes a massive difference. How do you navigate cultural differences? Because you're connecting people all over the world. How does that work?
The professional nosy Parker bit comes in very handy, Jonathan. You get to know the person. You have to be a very good listener and see, get to be their trusted friend and see what their hurdles could be, what problems it could be. No matter whatever the culture, it's all about that relationship, that friendship that overcomes it all. And I think that's the most important thing. For me, at least.
Yes. Well, I'm just thinking. So, I mean, you don't do the transactional thing. So it's, people that are going to engage with you and use you are looking at, like you said in that case study, an 18-month, 24-month relationship where you're on a retainer to make these things happen for them, which is pretty amazing.
Yes. And then being very targeted, working for my clients on specific, if they're looking for high net worth, whether they're looking for investors, family offices, etc. I'm there for them. And that's why it's always a long-term relationship and retained basis that I work with our clients.
Now, I know that you've relocated like twice in 2 weeks. So what tips would you give to like working in different countries?
I relocated, can I say unprepared in some sense? So I was really confident that with the skills, with the background that I had, I thought I could get a job, and the rest was easy. It wasn't. It was very hard, and the pushback was I didn't have the London experience, even though I came to the final 2 candidates for a specific position. But I persevered, Jonathan. I restarted my career. I went through a different field. I built up my network. I made mistakes. It wasn't easy,
Yeah,
but it got me to where I am today. And it made
exactly.
me who I am today.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, listen, there is the phrase, if you've never made a mistake, you've never tried anything new. So, yeah. So if you could tell your younger self something or some things, what would it be?
One specific thing I'd really love to tell my younger self is that if you thought of doing it, do it. Don't overthink it. Don't think you're not capable or etc. etc.
Mm,
You have the courage and you've got friends. You will make friends. I just wish I made friends earlier instead of being a little bit too close in a new environment. Um, there's so many things that I wish I had done, but I'm still proud of what I've done. It
mm.
was a learning curve, new culture, new people. I mean, the first time I got in, when I landed in UK and then learned about TV license, something so simple like this,
Mm, mm.
and then sort of thinking, oh, I need to pay to watch TV, but you learn something new, and for me, it was an experience. But I wish that I had more confident into doing a lot more things that I know I could do, but sort
Yeah.
of took a bit longer to get there.
Well, one of the things in our last 10 seconds, I'll just say that obviously, or if it's not obvious, you have Chinese language skills and connections. So, businesses looking to invest or get investment from China should definitely speak to you. Your song choice is Sia, Unstoppable. Quite obviously, it is you. Lenna Lou, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You're